The sun rises over the golden fields, the wind dances through the tall grass, and the sound of hooves echoes across the Heartland ranch. This is where love, family, and untold stories meet. But this season, nothing will be the same. Old wounds will open, new bonds will form, and the heart of the ranch will be tested like never before. After months of waiting, Heartland returns with season 19, and it begins with the ranch standing at a crossroads. The land is as beautiful as ever, but under that beauty lies change, challenge, and a storm of emotions waiting to break. Amy steps into the morning light, her eyes fixed on the open pasture, yet her thoughts are far away. She has carried the weight of the ranch on her shoulders for years, but now a new decision lies ahead, one that could shape her future forever. Jack rides in from the far fields, his weathered face hiding the worry he carries. He has seen hard times before, but he knows this season will test the family in ways they never imagined. Lou stands on the porch, arms crossed, watching the horizon as if searching for answers. Tim arrives, restless as always, with a new plan that could either save the ranch or tear it apart. As the wind sweeps across the barn, you can feel the weight of the stories ready to unfold. There are friendships to mend, relationships to protect, and dreams to fight for. The cattle need tending, the horses need care, but above all, the family needs to stand together. Every choice they make now will leave a mark on Heartland's future. Season 19 does not begin with a quiet moment. It begins with movement, with urgency, with the feeling that something is about to change. The air is filled with the scent of hay and the distant sound of an approaching truck. Whoever is arriving could bring hope or trouble, and the family will soon find out that the road ahead is filled with both. The sound of that truck grows louder as it makes its way down the dirt road. Dust rises behind its tires, catching the morning sun in a golden haze. Jack steps forward, narrowing his eyes as if he already knows this visit will not be an ordinary one. The vehicle pulls up, and the door swings open to reveal a face the family has not seen in years. This is not just any visitor. This is someone with history tied deeply to the ranch, history that brings both memories and unresolved wounds. Amy watches from a distance, her heart racing, unsure whether to approach or stay back. Lou joins her, her voice low but edged with concern, asking what this could mean for them. Tim is already pacing, his hands on his hips, muttering about how trouble always seems to find Heartland when things are finally settling down. The visitor steps onto the porch with a look that says they carry news, the kind that changes everything. Their eyes scan the property, the barns, the open pastures, almost as if they are measuring what might soon be theirs. No one speaks at first. The only sounds are the wind brushing through the grass and the restless stamping of a horse in the nearby corral. The silence is heavy, but it will not last. The visitor clears their throat and delivers a message that makes every member of the family stop cold. The words are simple, yet they carry the weight of a storm, a legal challenge that threatens the land itself, the ranch they have built. Their lives around may soon be taken from them unless they can prove they have the right to keep it. Amy feels her chest tighten as she looks toward Jack, hoping for reassurance. Jack's jaw sets firm, his eyes fixed on the horizon as if already planning the fight ahead. Lou bites her lip, thinking of what this could mean for the future of her children. Tim's voice rises, declaring they will not give up without a battle. And in that moment, the unity of the family is tested, because the fight to save Heartland will push each of them to make sacrifices they never imagined. The news about the legal challenge spreads quickly through the ranch, but it is not the only change arriving this season. The trailer flashes to a scene where a young woman steps out of a trailer hitched to a dusty pickup. She is new to Heartland, a skilled horse trainer with a mysterious past. Her eyes meet Amy's, and for a moment, it is hard to tell if she has come to help or to compete. Jack senses her hesitation and offers a cautious welcome. Yet something about her story does not add up. Tim is quick to point out that strangers rarely come without their own agendas. Lou, however, believes she could be an ally, someone who might help in the battle to save the land. This difference in opinion sparks the first crack in the family's united front. The tension builds when the visitor from earlier, the one who brought the legal threat, returns with paperwork in hand and a warning that time is running out. The trailer cuts between sharp, tense moments, Amy working with a restless horse under a stormy sky, Lou at the kitchen table reading over legal documents with worry in her eyes, Tim arguing in the yard, and Jack riding across the pasture as if searching for answers in the land itself. Then comes a moment that lingers, the new trainer standing alone in the barn, running her hand along a worn saddle. She whispers something under her breath that the audience cannot hear, and her expression shifts from guarded to determined. Whether she will stand with the family or against them is left hanging, adding another layer of suspense to the season's first episodes. The trailer makes it clear that the fight for Heartland will not only be about land and law, but also about trust, loyalty, and the people they choose to stand beside. Every decision will carry a cost, and this season promises that not everyone will agree on the path forward. Asterisk as the fight for the ranch grows more intense, the trailer shifts to the moments that show why Heartland is worth protecting. We see Amy in the round pen, her hands steady as she calms a frightened young horse. Her voice is soft yet firm, a reflection of the way she handles not only animals, but the people she loves. This is where her strength comes from, the connection between the land, the horses, and her heart. Lou is shown late at night in the kitchen, a stack of legal papers spread across the table. The warm glow from the lamp softens the worry on her face, but her eyes tell the truth. She is calculating every option, searching for a way to protect her family's legacy without losing herself in the process. Jack rides across the open field, the wind tugging at his hat, his gaze locked on the horizon. He knows this fight is bigger than one family, and winning it will mean holding on to everything they have built for generations. His determination is unshakable, and his presence is the anchor holding everyone together. The trailer cuts to a surprising image. Tim working side by side with the new trainer. The two are focused on a wild stallion, moving in perfect rhythm as they try to gain its trust. There is no argument, no stubborn pride, just two people united in a task that demands patience and respect. It is a rare moment of peace. In a season filled with storms, a final sequence builds the emotional weight. The family gathered at the ranch house, standing shoulder to shoulder. The sky above them is streaked with gold and crimson as the sun sets, casting long shadows across the land. Their expressions are set with resolve. No matter what comes, they will stand together. Because Heartland is more than a ranch. It is home, it is history, and it is family. And in season 19, they will fight for it with everything they have. The wind over Heartland feels colder now, even under the bright midday sun. The family has stood together through storms before, but this time the threat is not only from outside, it comes from within. The trailer flashes to Lou confronting someone in the yard, her voice raised in frustration. The person she faces is a friend they have trusted for years, now accused of siding with those who want to take the ranch. Amy is shown standing in the barn doorway, her hands gripping the frame as she overhears a conversation that shatters her trust. The new trainer, once a possible ally, is speaking quietly with the visitor who brought the legal challenge. Their words are muffled, but their body language tells the story. There is a connection there, one that could change everything. Jack senses the shift and gathers the family round the kitchen table. His voice is calm but firm as he warns them that the fight is no longer just about the land. It is about who they can truly count on. Tim slams his fist against the table, swearing they will expose the truth before it is too late. Lou's eyes glisten, torn between her hope for peace and her need to protect the ranch. The trailer builds tension with quick cuts, Amy riding hard across the pasture, dust rising behind her, Tim confronting the new trainer in the stables, Lou making a phone call that could turn the tide, Jack standing at the fence line, staring out at the approaching storm clouds. Then comes the turning point. A new document arrives at the ranch, delivered in an unmarked envelope. When Jack opens it, the expression on his face changes from confusion to shock. The camera lingers on him as the others gather round, each of them trying to read the truth in his eyes. What is inside that envelope could either save Heartland or seal its fate. And the trailer ends the moment he takes a breath to speak. The envelope's contents are still unknown, but the fallout begins immediately. Tension that had been holding everyone apart now forces them to face one another. The trailer shifts to a quiet scene in the barn. Amy brushing down Spartan, her hands moving slowly as if the familiar rhythm can keep her thoughts from racing. Jack walks in, his voice low, telling her that no matter what the paper says, the ranch will stand as long as the family stands together. Lou is seen driving through the open countryside, the fields blurring past as her eyes brim with tears. She stops the truck, steps out, and takes a long breath before pulling out her phone. The shot cuts to her calling an old friend who might hold the key to winning their fight. Tim, restless and unwilling to wait, takes matters into his own hands. The trailer shows him riding hard into the hills, searching for a missing witness who could prove their claim to the land. The wind is sharp, the sky darkening overhead, and every hoofbeat echoes urgency. The new trainer, once shadowed by suspicion, is shown approaching Amy in the paddock. She admits she has something that could change everything, but whether it will help or hurt depends on who holds it. The two women lock eyes, and for the first time, there's a flicker of trust between them. A powerful montage follows. The family gathered at the dinner table, Tim riding under a blood-red sunset, Lou in a tense meeting across a table from a lawyer, Amy training a young foal under a pouring rain, and Jack leaning against the fence, watching over the land with quiet resolve. The music swells, matching the heartbeat of the ranch itself. This is no longer just about survival. It is about proving that Heartland's strength lies not only in its soil, but in the people who refuse to let it be taken. The storm that has been building all season finally breaks. The trailer opens with the family riding together across the open field, their horses moving as one. The sky is dark and heavy, the wind tearing through the grass, but their faces are set with determination. They know the next move could decide the fate of Heartland forever. Amy leads the charge, her voice steady as she calls out a plan. Jack rides at her side, his presence a steady anchor in the chaos. Lou follows close behind, her eyes scanning the horizon for the first sign of trouble. Tim brings up the rear, scanning the hills like a guard ready to protect what's his. The scene shifts to the courthouse steps. The family stands together, side by side, as the legal battle reaches its final moment. The crowd around them is a mix of friends, rivals, and strangers drawn by the fight. The camera focuses on Amy as she steps forward to speak. Her voice carries the weight of generations, reminding everyone that Heartland is not just land. It is a home, a legacy, and a promise kept through blood, sweat, and love. The music rises with quick flashes of the season's most intense moments. Horses breaking free in the paddock, Jack facing off with the man trying to take their land, Lou embracing her daughters, Tim in a standoff in the stables, and the new trainer making a choice that shocks everyone. The final image is the family gathered at the ranch fence, the sun breaking through the storm clouds behind them. Their eyes are fixed forward, unblinking, ready for whatever comes next. The narrator's voice closes the trailer with a promise. This season, Heartland will fight harder, love deeper, and hold on tighter than ever before.